What's going on, YouTube? So, a lot of people want to know how I first got started into lifting. This is it. Ooh! So today's Thursday. It's sort of a weird weather day, partly cloudy, partly dark, partly sunny. So very odd. So there's been a lot of people that's been wondering how I first got started into lifting weights, making some gains. You know, I mean, it's gains. Everyone wants to make some gains. So everyone knows, well, the people I've told know that I've been lifting for about 21 years, right? So this is how I first got started. This story might resonate with a few of you, I don't know, all right? However, if it does, please leave a comment. Let me know if it does resonate with you or not. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you won't be missing on any informative content that I do put out, because I will be changing the upload dates, and these are going to be consistent dates now, right? So what I'm going to be doing for upload dates, Monday is going to be Esoteric Motivation Mondays, right? So the upload time is going to be sometime in the afternoon to the evening Central Standard Time. Wednesdays is going to be Workout Wednesdays, so it's going to be workouts and maybe a few tips here and there to definitely help you guys out in your progress to make some awesome gains, right? And Fridays is going to be one of my favorite days. It's going to be Feast Fridays. So basically whatever I'm eating, whatever I'm having that day, I'm going to be vlogging about it. I don't know what it is going to be yet. Maybe it's going to be sushi, pizza, or cake, or donuts, or something. Or maybe a combination of everything, right? So be sure to subscribe to my channel, comment if you guys like food, and we'll take it from there. So this is how I first got started into lifting weights. When I was about 14, 15 years old, I did have a few friends who were older than I was, and they had their own gym set up at home. So me and a couple of friends would go over to our older friend's house and then just work out, you know, play some video games and just kick it, you know. And that's basically what we did. And that's when I first started my first purchase of buying bodybuilding magazines, right? It was way back then, and I'm talking about like 1994, 1995, right? That's when I first picked up my first muscular development magazine. Yeah, I think on the cover was Lee Priest. Yeah, for you guys who are familiar with bodybuilders back then, Lee Priest, right? Really good guy. I liked his genetics. I liked the Superman that he had on there. So, and that's when I first started getting into like buying supplements. There was a local supplement store here in Winnipeg that is not around anymore. They closed down, I believe, in 1998, 1999. So that's when I first started like buying creatine and you know, HMB, protein, things like that, right? So, but my story begins back in 1995 when I was in junior high, grade 7, I believe, grade 7, grade 8. My elementary years was awesome. All right, I played video games all day. I just chilled with my friends all day. You know, I would even go to the park all day, wouldn't even come home till like late at night, right? And when it reached to grade 7, grade 8, that's when things took like a nosedive in a way, right? The friends that I had back then in elementary, it kind of changed when I reached high school. Actually, it kind of changed when I reached junior high, grade 7. The friends that I had back then, attitudes changed, and you know what? I always thought that, you know, we would be friends forever, right? However, once you reach that certain age, that certain grade, cliques start to form, right? And of course, my friends back then, they were part of the cool crew, okay, the cool crew, and I wanted to be part of them because they were my friends. They were my friends back then, and so I just wanted to do whatever they did, you know. So I just kept doing whatever they wanted me to do, and I was bullied. I got made fun of a lot. I got pushed around a lot. It was tough. It was tough. Let me tell you that. I hit depression, and you know, I hit depression, and I just tried finding like a gateway out of it. You know, I tried doing everything. I tried wearing maybe not the newest clothes, maybe not the most popular type of clothes, but you know, I tried fitting in, and nothing that I did worked. This whole thing went all the way up until grade 11, grade 10, 11. Grade 10, I went to high school. I found it. I found what I was looking for. I found my niche. I found the gym. However, it was being bombarded with like big buff guys, football players, right? I wasn't a buff guy, and I wasn't lean and ripped, right? I had a good structure to begin with. However, I just wasn't athletic. I hated sports, and I just couldn't fit in. Like, you know, I tried getting away from the cool crew, tried to hang around with like other people around me. You know, from the football players, from the jocks to the smart people. It just didn't work. Around 1997, that's when the internet, or 1996, 1997, that's where the internet started booming, right? Internet's been around for a very long time. However, it started becoming popular around that time. And I don't know if you guys remember, some of you guys might remember AsianAvenue.com or Apartment 143, I believe it's called. They were social networking sites where you would just talk to other like Asians from like all over the world, right? And I made my own page there. Believe it or not, it was called Mr. Olympia. So weird, right? I don't know why I chose that name. Maybe it's because back then I liked Ronnie Coleman. You know, I still favor him now as one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. So back then I was just like, I wanted to be like him, right? So, and I guess that's why I chose the name, Mr. Olympia. So I'm not really Mr. Olympia. Look at me. I'm not that big at all. Quite honestly, no. So that's where I found my niche. I found the gym. I fell in love with it. I wanted to make some gains, you know. I just wanted to do it for myself, you know, because I couldn't find anything that would separate me from the environment that I was in, you know. And I found it. I fell in love with it. I continued buying more and more magazines, you know. I had maybe 2 or 3 friends who were gym guys too, but they weren't all that serious, you know. And it wasn't serious for me as well too. I wasn't consistent with my training. Even though I've been training for 21 years, believe it or not, I was consistent maybe starting the year 2005, 2006. When I was hanging around with these group of guys as well too, my grades suffered. They suffered greatly. I had D's, I had F's, I had C's. I had those 3 letters engraved in my head because that's all I was getting. Because I was solely focused on trying to be part of something. Okay? Be part of the cool crew. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to fit in like everyone else. When I started getting serious about 2005, 2006, that's when I started enthralling myself, getting more involved in trying to better myself, trying to build better games. So I bought more magazines. I started doing a lot of research. I love research. Up until now, I constantly do research day in, day out, you know. And that's, a lot of people think that, you know, oh, you're an online trainer, looks like you don't do anything but work out, right, and post vlogs. Truth be told, it might seem like that, but my job is pretty hard. Okay, my career is pretty hard. On top of, see, vlogging, right? So, top of this, sharing my daily life, sharing my knowledge from what I have learned. I'm also very keen on trying to oversee my clients' progress. Okay, and I don't really focus on trying to get new clients. I don't try to focus on getting new clients. I try to focus on my current clients, okay, because they're number one. They are with me right now, and they've been with me from the start, okay? Client retention to me is number one, and I'm always overseeing them. I'm always asking them, you know, questions here and there. If I see them at the gym, it's like, well, how's it going? Like, why are you texting on the phone, right? Like, what is your rest periods? What are you doing right now? You know, things like that. And I always have to keep them right on the 8 ball, because I'm always trying to better myself by keeping myself on the 8 ball through constant research, scientific based knowledge. All right, because why am I always researching? Because information that was put out maybe 2-3 weeks ago changes. It changes just like this. Okay, that's the reason why I love the fitness environment. That's the reason why I love physical fitness, is because there's always new things that are always coming out, and that's what excites me. Because before I let my clients try it out, I actually try it out myself first too, right? Whether it be a new workout routine, new nutrition plan, a new supplement, I'm always testing it out on myself first, because every client, I believe, is truly different, and everyone has different needs, and everyone needs different workouts and nutrition as well too. Okay, so that's when I first started getting into the bodybuilding or fitness lifestyle, was way back then. And if you guys do resonate with what I've been through, it's been a really good and hard couple years. But everything that I've learned is always key for me, because I love teaching other people. I love training other people. And, you know, that's just who I am. I'm not, you know, I'm not a guru myself. You know, I trust other people. I love doing research through qualified people. I started getting into flexible, see, I trust my science, I trust my instincts, I trust the research from top qualified people like Eric Helms, Brad Schoenfeld, Lyle McDonald, Alan Aragon. Research these names, research these people. These are top qualified people that have vast knowledge, and they always put out publications out on JISSN and PubMed. Constantly researching. And that's what I'm totally involved in when it comes to the human body, because at the end of the day, our body is science. This is science. All these gains are science, right? So that's how I got into it. And that's it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you guys don't miss out on anything. Comment below if this story resonates with you. And be sure to give me a thumbs up if you guys do like the video. And I'll see you guys on my next vlog. Peace.